should our first step be on this problem? Leon?
Add 3.
Alright, you might choose to do something different. He's taking care of his numbers first, so he's adding 3 to both sides. I don't care if you do something different, just show it. So we got 5x equal 4x. What is negative 9 plus 3? Just say it.
Negative 6.
Good, negative 6. So any questions on that step?
No, man.
Now we put our variable, or we put our numbers on the right, so that means our variables need to go to the left. So what would my next step be, Josh?
Subtract 4x
Yes,
from...
subtract 4x from both sides. That gives me 1x. Remember, I suggest you don't write the 1x, just write x equal negative 6. Questions? Chase, stay with us, please.
No, man.
Everybody understand that one? Anybody still writing? Good. I think we only have 3 examples in this. We don't have very many. All right. Let's say we decide we want to get rid of our fractions because we got a bunch of them here. So what do I want to do if I want to get rid of my fractions? Leon? And look what?
Both. Take the 3/4 and the 1 x and add them together.
No, I said I want to get rid of my fraction. That's another way to do it, but I want to get rid of my fraction. So how can I get rid of my fractions?
2 times by 4/3 by the reciprocal.
Nope. Aaron? Yes, multiply by the common denominator. Josh, focus here. What do 4, 3, and 6 all go into? 12. So I'm going to multiply everything by 12. Remember to include the little 2, or the big 2, I guess, the 2 by 12 also. So we're going to multiply everything by 12 because that's the common denominator. So I'm going to do my canceling. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 12 3 times. So what do I have left when I simplify this first term? James? Alright, here's what I have. What is that if you multiply it all together? 3 times 3. 9 with an x. So 9x. Minus. Nothing cancels here, so 12 times 2 is just 24. Equals, again I cancel 3 into 3 and 3 into 12. So what do I have left here? Just say it out if you know.
4x.
4x, good. And I cancel it here. 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 12 twice. So what do I have when I simplify that? 10. Any questions on that much? If we need to go over it again, we will, but ask a question if you didn't understand that. James?
I didn't assume where you got 24 from.
Where the 24 came from? 12 times 2. Nothing canceled there, did it? Deidre?
How do you do the 5 over 6 again?
Alright, it was 5 over 6 times 12. Remember the 12's like over 1, right? So I'm canceling. 6 goes into 6 once. 6 goes into 12 how many times? 2 times.
Yeah.
And then what's left? 5 times 2, which is 10. 80. I don't know if we're ready for it yet. Everybody ready to move on?
Yeah.
Somebody say no? Alright, Katie, what next?
Subtract 4x.
Alright, again, you might choose to do something different. She's bringing her x's to the left, which is what I like to do first. A lot of times take care of my x's. Get 5x minus 24 equal 10. What would my next step be, Julian?
Subtract 24.
Do what?
Subtract negative 24.
Okay, subtract negative or add. Because remember, we're saying what's the opposite of subtract 24? Add 24. So we get 5x equal 34. Connor?
Divide by 5.
Good. Divide by 5. Does 5 go in there evenly? No, so just leave an improper fraction. Because I can't believe how many of you tried to change it to a mixed number on the test when we hardly ever do that. So 34 fifths. Questions on that? Everybody still writing?
Yep.
Done.
Might not be more.
Andrew, you got it? Alright. Next problem, we have to distribute. Who can distribute? First step for me, Dion.
Negative 14x minus 41.
By 28.
20.
Everybody agree with that?
No.
No, Aaron?
Should be positive.
Yes, remember it's a negative times a negative, so it should be plus 28. Watch out for that, guys. That's what many of you missed on the last quiz. Distribute the 5 for me, Julia.
Negative 10x plus 30.
Yeah, it's going to be plus because it's a positive 5 and a positive 6. So plus what?
30.
30. So everybody understand that step. Now what, James?
It adds 10x.
Okay, again, you might choose to do something different. He's choosing to take his x's to the left. So we're adding 10x. That gives me signs are different. I'm going to subtract negative 4x plus 28 equal 30. James, how come you're not writing this down? Now what, Deidre?
Oh, what?
We've got negative 4x plus 28 equal 30. You're trying to get the variable by itself, so what should we do?
Minus 28.
Good. So add 28 would be subtract 28. Gives me negative 4x equal 2. Now what, Dylan? Divide by what? Yeah, negative 4. Oh, my computer's being slow. X equal, how am I going to write my answer? 8?
2 over negative 4.
Nope. Chase?
Negative 1/2.
Yes. Negative 1/2. Don't forget you do need to reduce that one. So you get negative 1/2. Any questions on that?